Hey y'all, this is Jeremy from Archeryshack. Have I got a surprise for you? We got our first Bear Divergent in. This bow we've been waiting on. We've seen them at the ATA show, fell in love with them. Let me tell you about it. It's a 28-inch bow with a 6.5-inch brace height. Comes with some cool looking strings from the factory. Shoots 338 feet per second IBO, 3.9 pounds. This particular one is True Timber Kanati. They also offer it in real tree, Veil Stoke, the gray color, I think they call it iron, and the One Nation black and white American flag color. So as usual, we're going to take this thing, we're going to run it through its paces, chronograph it, check it with our decibel gauge, tell you our overall thoughts about it. I love the grip on this bow. It's got the little groove down the front of it, so you got a couple places to sit your fingers. Some people put their fingers on the front of the bow like that. It's a short little booger, but it feels like a longer, stable bow. So it's got the little flex arm for the cables here. Got your string stop. Got the Shockwave limb dampeners on it. They look pretty cool, something like a shark or something. So stick with me. Let me get it a rest on it, and we're going to shoot it and let you know what we think. Alright, we're back. We got our Trophy Ridge Sync drop-away ARS installed, got a loop installed, and I did have to twist one of the yokes a little bit because out of the box the cam was leaning a lot at full draw, like enough to where it would scare me to shoot it. So I got it right. Everything else is in spec. It's on 70.3 pounds, and I have a holding weight of about 16 pounds by the scale. So let's take this thing back into the chronograph and let's see what kind of speeds we get. I'm going to be shooting a 350 grain arrow, again at 70.3 pounds, 28-inch draw. And I'll also throw some numbers on the screen from the arrow speed calculator to kind of give you an idea of what it'll shoot at 30 or 29 or 27 and at different poundages. So I am very excited to give this thing a try. The grip feels great, good feeling bow. Let's see what she'll do. Alrighty, I'm going to fire it one time and just give you a general overview of what I feel, and then we'll chronograph it, and then we'll put up the decibel gauge. So 70.3 pounds, 28-inch draw, 350 grain Black Eagle Carnivore. Pulling it back, draws pretty steady all the way back. The wall is a little bit of sponge in it. It's not limb stops, remember, it's cable stops. So when I pull it back, I can feel a little bit of movement. Boom. Not a ton of creep before it wants to take off. I mean, probably a ½ inch, and she's ready to let down. So if you like a good solid back wall, this thing's a little bit, the cable stops give you that more of a little spongy feel. And I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong, just not that limb stop type of feel. Again, I really like the grip. I like it's the perfect width, perfect angle, just feels good. Let's fire this thing off. So, feels good. I could feel a little bit of riser vibration, but again, I don't have anything on this bow at all. The only thing I did was mount the rest for this video. We're going to have another video coming out in the next few days where I'm going to restring it. I'm going to put our strings on it pre-stretched and get it perfectly in tune the way we would do it if we started from scratch, and compare these specs to those specs. But just a tad bit of riser vibration. Overall, a good shot. Let's shoot it one more time. Feels good, honestly. Again, just that tiny bit of rise vibration that'll definitely come out once you got a stabilizer and everything bolted on there. People don't realize how much vibration, you know, like a sight and all the stabilizer and a wrist sling and everything else you bolt on there takes out. I really like the feel of the bow. I think some of you, it's going to remind you of a PSE bow from a few years ago when it had I hate to call it spongy because it's not like it's all mushy. It's just you pull it back and you got a little give, I guess is the best way to put it. Let me shoot it to the chronograph and let me put the decibel gauge up, and then we'll talk about it some more here at the end. Okay, here goes our chronograph shot. Again, I know I've said it a few times, 70.3 pounds, 28-inch draw length, 350 grain arrow on the dot. .303, not a bad number at all. About what I was expecting, actually a little faster than what I was expecting. Alright, now let's check out our decibel gauge. I set it about 2 foot away from where we're shooting at, and I'll video the screen of the decibel gauge. Well, there you have it, the Bear Divergent. I really like this bow. I think it'll be one of our best sellers this year. It retails at $6.99. Again, a 28-inch axle-to-axle length with a 6.5-inch brace height, 338 IBO speed. You've seen what we got from our speed test, and I'll be sure to throw up some numbers for different links on the screen from the speed calculator. Really not that, it don't sound that loud. It's not got a lot of vibration. It's just for the money, I think it feels like a $900 bow, but it's $6.99. So one thing we're going to do if you order one from us, and we can sell these online, we're going to include a set of our custom strings in any color you want for the same price. So if you call and say you want one, we can put a fluorescent green set or a camo set, any color you want. We'll put it on here and tune it before we send it to you. If you want it with a package, give us a call. We got some package deals going on. Of course, we're the Archeryshack, 864-735-8484, archeryshack@gmail.com. And of course, you can find us on Facebook and all the social media sites. But give us a call if you're interested in one. We ship them for free. If you're local to the area, come in and shoot one. I think you're going to really like it if you're in that price range. And hey, look forward to hearing from y'all. Appreciate you watching my review. Have a good evening.